Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Heather. I'm a mom of 2 kids. I have a 2-year-old little girl and an 11-year-old son. If you are rejoining me, as always, welcome back. If you again are new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave and ring that notification bell so you never miss any future uploads. Don't know what I'm doing here, but today's video is meant to be an informative one. For those of you that tuned into my live this morning, yes, I like to go live with you guys a couple of times a week at least. Maybe once, more like once because of my schedule, but you know what I mean. I said I was gonna do another sit down video today that was meant to be a little bit more informative. So I'm really excited about doing this. This also is meant to help me out when I am just in a rut and can't think of anything to come up with for you guys. So again, this is just informative for those of you that are looking to start a channel or that have your own channel but get these creative blocks, just like writers get writer block, you know. It happens to all content creators of any sort. So I just wanted to quickly, I don't want to make this a long and drawn out video, touch on some things that are really popular out here in the YouTube community, and this can really get you a lot of likes, of course, possibly and hopefully more subscribers, get people more engaged in your channel with your content, and let's just jump right into it. So in no particular order, the first thing on my list is the hair tutorials. So whether that is doing something for people that are doing more natural looks with their natural hair, people that have straight hair, people that have thin hair, fine hair, haircuts, taking them with you to get your hair done at a hair salon on a vlog type video, something about a hair tutorial, how to do these fancy twists or braids or whatever hairstyles that are hard for a lot of people to do on their own. Maybe you can, for those of you that are good with hair. I obviously am not. Show us how you do these fancy hair tutorials or fancy hairstyles. You know, make sure, of course, in any video that you do, that you are in the tags, putting all of the I can't talk today. All of the descriptions, words, keywords that people are going to search when they are looking for these videos. And this applies to all things we're going to talk about here today. Just make sure you are tagging everything: hair, how to, hairstyles, hair tutorial, fish braid, knots, twists, whatever. Put it in the tags, okay? Another big thing on YouTube are clothing hauls. People like to see what you got. I mean, we're curious, nosy people by nature. We like to see what other people have. So go shopping, take us with you shopping, do a clothing haul, show us what you got, some good finds, good deals. If you went to Ross, if you went to Target, TJ Maxx, Walmart, wherever you went, people like to see things like that, especially clothing hauls on a budget. That's always something of interest. I don't typically do a lot of clothing hauls. Maybe I should because they are popping. Challenges. I'm not big on challenge videos, but I do see a lot of them, like, I don't know. I'm not really big on challenges, but I do see a lot of challenges and prank videos. This is kind of like 2 in 1. Challenges and pranks. They're very popular on YouTube. You know, like the spicy noodle challenge we did, my son and I did several months back, maybe over a year ago now actually. That kind of stuff, or the jelly bean, those nasty jelly beans that we ate, stuff like that. Pranks, you know, pranks I'm always leery of because that can turn into a disaster, or just cause problems in friendships, relationships, period. But if you're into that kind of thing, they're very popular in the YouTube community. Those other challenges that are really popular right now are like the letting the person ahead of me ordering what the person in front of me got, or letting the little filters on Instagram and stuff pick my order for me and all that crazy stuff. But that's really popular right now. Q&As are popular, and so are mukbangs or mukbangs, whatever you want to call them. But when you're just basically eating in front of the camera, people like to see you eating. People sometimes intertwine the two and do a Q&A mukbang, and that seems to be really popular of a hit on YouTube. People like to, you know, engage with you, ask questions about you, get to know you better, get to know the person's channel that they're supporting, of course. People are, again, curious, nosy, and we want to know what you got. We want to know about you. We want to see you eating good food. Something about the smacking, the sounds, the eating, the talking, and the interacting. It just makes that person feel like they're there with you, and it's really, really popular. I can't say that enough. Mukbangs also go along with the ASMR type videos where sometimes you're not even talking, but you're eating. And again, if you have a like a microphone, definitely take advantage of that, because people like to hear the sounds of you like taking a breath in, or you know, crunching on your food, or smacking. I don't like to hear a lot of that. I've tried to do those videos in the past. Sometimes I'll still do like live mukbang. Mommy, that's my child knocking at the door. 1 second, you guys. Okay. So like I was saying, people like to see you eating, like to hear you eating. I don't like to hear a lot of smacking sounds, so those videos aren't for me. I have tried to do some in the past. I do still do mukbangs. Like, I like to talk to you guys while I'm eating, and usually I'll do that live because, hey, sometimes I don't really have like a strong or really huge outreach on YouTube, so I like to kind of, whoever pops on, like if you want to engage with me at that time, to me that's like a good way for me personally to interact with you guys. Because again, if I post up, hey, I'm going to do a Q&A, I might not have a ton of questions, but if someone wants to say something to me while I'm eating, we can engage and interact that way. You know, no shade to any reactors, but reaction videos are really popular. I just say if you're gonna react, keep it classy. Like, don't just sit there bashing a person. But a lot of people like to do or see reaction videos. Also, if you like are kind of like a YouTube gossip columnist type thing, like if you got the tea on another YouTuber and stuff like that, people love to see that. I've seen some really small channels do a lot of reaction or like spilling the tea type videos, and their views are outstanding. So again, it's not necessarily going to get you more subscribers, but it's going to get those views. And you know, if you're not yet monetized, you kind of need both. They go hand in hand. You need a ton of views, and you also need the subscribers, at least 1,000. So I think it's easier if you get a ton of views, you're more likely going to get that audience to attach to your channel and grow. So that's just my 2 cents. I mean, you know, do what you do. Public interviews. Now, you got to be a brave soul to do this, but you can go up and just ask people questions, random questions. Again, public interview, hence the name. Those are really popular, and you probably would be astounded by the types of responses you get. So don't knock it, but try it, and you might like it. Routine videos. I know I've done some in the past, but people like to see morning and nighttime routines for people that are like working, for parents, for teachers, or professionals. There's a girl I follow on YouTube. She's actually a police officer, and I like to watch hers. I'm not a police officer, obviously, but I like to see those kind of things. So yeah. Of course, vlogs are really popular. Sometimes they're harder though to get a big audience. So, you know, mine is like kind of like a day-to-day thing, or, you know, like a day in the life type thing. I think the ones that are going to be really like pop out and get people's attention are ones where you're like traveling, like travel vlogs. Like if you're going to Vegas or Bali or somewhere exotic or out of the ordinary, those type of vlogs are definitely going to get you a ton of videos. Something else that people really like to see are like apartment or house tours. Again, it just goes all the way back to what I was saying earlier. We're nosy, we're curious. People like to see what you have. If you don't understand that yet, you should now. So I don't know how else to say it. People like to see what you have. Be careful for privacy reasons. Obviously, you don't want any crazy stalkers and all that good stuff out there. But people like to do, like when you're moving in, moving out, like empty home, empty apartment tours. You know, packing, if you're packing. I mean, that's kind of off topic what I was saying, but people like to see those kind of things, showing like the rooms, how you maybe have stuff set up. If you have any great organizational tips, that's another big popular thing. People love that stuff. Okay, so my editing is pretty basic for my channel. I'm not really skilled when it comes to that. I do what I can and try my best. But if you're really tech savvy, people really like to see tutorials and educate themselves on how they can do like their own editing for their channel, like transitions. If you know how to do really cool and good transitions, or adding graphics, like making words pop up on the screen with the effects and all that good stuff. There's a lot of things that people don't know how to do, and we are self-taught pretty much in this business. So if you're good with that, definitely do some tutorials on editing tips, how to edit, stuff like that. Again, you'll want to make sure you put those things in the tags in every type of video that I'm suggesting you attempt to get your views up. You want to make sure that you're including searchable phrases and words that people are definitely going to look up when you are sitting there on YouTube and you're like, dang, how do I create a transition, a flip screen transition? You're going to type that in. Make sure you have a tag that somehow, somewhere along those lines matches that, because that's what's going to make your video pop up in these searches. So all of those things are going to be very popular hits. The last thing I want to point out that's going to be a really big hit on your channel are workout routines, fitness journeys. People like to see those kind of things. There seems to be a lot more people that are health conscious and aware of what we're putting into our bodies, what we're doing with our bodies, and that's a great thing. So if you're like on a meal prep kick and you want to do a video on how to meal prep, if you're doing a workout routine and you want to do a video on that, people are going to flock to that kind of stuff, because everyone, especially after the new year, has like a resolution to get in shape, get fit, eat healthy, eat right, do the right thing, at least for a little bit. But it's really become more popular for people to be a little bit more health conscious and aware, again, of what they're putting into their bodies and how to get in shape the quickest and healthiest way possible. So do those things, you guys. Those are just some ideas and tips for your channels. I hope you guys took this information and can use it. If you did like this quick video and would like to see more informative videos like this one, just drop me a comment down below, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.